Yo, what's going on guys, and welcome back to Raid Shadow Legends. This video is sponsored and there is a giveaway in the video as well. Very simple, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe for a chance to win a $100 gift card. Once in a while, the channel get the opportunity to be sponsored, and I do want to use the opportunity to give back to you guys a little bit. So really appreciate the support from Raid Shadow Legends and you guys, and let's get to the video. Today I want to talk about the early game progression, so that if you decide to join the game today, or if you joined the game recently and you're kind of lost, I would love to give my 2 cents on the early game progression of the game. So you will start out with your default champion. It will be either her, it can be Aethel, or it can be Galek. I would say don't go for this girl. I went with her because she's cute. Elf Archer girl, am I right? I saw that she has AoE damage here, so I was like, 2 AoE damage skill might be good for farming, but honestly when you reach the last stage of the game, it's not that easy. But when you pick Aethel, you realize that she's cute too, but she also has AoE damage skill right here, attack all enemies. And she have attack buff and defense buff for herself, which make her a much better self-sustained farmer for you. So don't really go for the archer girl, go for Aethel. I think it's so much better. She's highly recommended. Look at the reviews right here. It is 4.8 for campaign location. But if you use my link to download the game, you can get your hands on the Executioner. He is also a very good farmer for newbies. Right here, 4.8 for campaign location. Why is he so good? He provides counter attack and increased defense. So he doesn't need to move to do damage to the enemy team, as long as he get the counter attack buff. And usually when you farm EXP in the later stage, this will be the only unit alive in your team. You'll bring fodder unit that will die in the first wave, and then he'll be there to just counter attack and destroy the entire enemy team. So very safe, very good farmer. But you only get him for free if you use my link to download the game. But if you are a man of culture and prioritize the right things like me, you will go for Elhan right here, okay? So you got your starting champion, you go to the battle, you go to the campaign location, you will go through every single thing over here and try your best to go as far as possible to the last stage. Somewhere in between you will start to fail. That's when you go back to the champions page, you start upgrading the whatever trash gear that they give you. But when you go through these in the normal mode, right, they will give you gear along the way as rewards, and one of those set will be the vampire set that I'm putting on my relic keeper. I can't remember exactly which stage that was, but when you pass a certain stage, they will give you a decent lifesteal set, and also they will throw you gear somewhere along the way so that you can equip your champion with. Throw that on your starter champion. It can be the Executioner, it can be Aethel, it can be Elhan. They'll be doing the most damage, and they need to do the most damage for you to clear the story mode. You'll probably get your hands on one of the support unit. I use this girl. She's the Mother Superior. I use this girl throughout the early game because she provides healing. Pretty awesome. Yeah, she provides 2 healing skill. So it helps me out in the early game so much better. You don't really need to invest into your support champion, but you can get them along the way. Somewhere around here you may get your hands on Spirit Hose. She can provide AoE attack buff for the team, helps your main unit to get even further into the story mode. So it is very important to clear the entire thing, okay, as soon as possible, so that you can go to hard and you start clearing the entire thing on hard as well, so that you can go to brutal. Because you want to be farming EXP in the brutal mode for the most EXP return on your energy. The dungeon might seem very intimidating to you, but you don't really have to do anything too early on here. You can clear them as far as you can, but don't really pay attention to the dungeon. Your goal is still to make your damage dealing unit, your EXP farmer, either it be Executioner, Elhan, Aethel, whatever it will be, or Relic Keeper even, to be 6-star and to have the best gear so that they can start farming for other champion as well. You can do some basic level of the Arcane Keep, the False Keep, some basic level of the Minotaur Labyrinth to get your scroll for the mastery, the basic mastery. So you can farm a little bit for, let's say, your basic girl Elhan or your basic girl Aethel. These are very basic, I would say, material that you can acquire from the low level of the keep. And by ascending the basic champion, they can get a bit more stats and maybe they can unlock your skill. It is much harder for the rarer champion, but for the basic tier champion, it's not that hard. So when you can get them to like 3-star ascendance level, you can get a better skill for some of the unit here. For arena, remember to put a one-man defense so that you get hit and you don't rank up too easily, and try your best to find weak enemy to farm points. This is very basic, and a lot of people tend to put high rank champion in their defense in the early game just to have fun. That will make people not hit you, and you want people to start hitting you so that you can be in the low rank and then you can farm weak enemy for points. It is very important to farm points in the early game as well, because those points are valuable. So remember to do your arena. You should do it because it is in your daily as well. So do the arena, try to find weak enemy that you think you can simply destroy them with some AoE skill and move on and try to clear the list, okay? Don't bother with strong defense, don't bother trying to beat stronger enemy. In the early game, try your best to farm, like ignore this Bucko Nasher guy, hit the Joker, okay? This guy seems like it's not too strong. Faction War is a very hype feature in the advertisement, but I would say you won't be doing this too early on. It is a content for the later part of the game. So in my very honest opinion, you can just ignore this thing. Another thing that people may do is they go to the tavern and they click on the champion. They are very anxious to level them up and they start using 1-star and 2-star as fodder. It gives you some EXP, but it is definitely not a lot. In the system where you need to have 5-star to make 1 6-star, every single unit here is very valuable. You don't get unlimited summon, so even the 2-star might be falling short when you start making more 5-star or 6-star champion. So don't do this. Just don't do this. You will need them as fodder. You need to make them 3-star, 4-star to feed to your higher star champion to make them 6-star. So feeding these as EXP will be a big waste. Use the beer, but don't use the unit, okay? You need them. You definitely will need them. Also in this kind of game, balance patch may come out and they may buff lower tier unit to become so much better. So what I do is I tend to keep 1 copy of every single champion to make sure that if one day they get buffed, I have them ready to be used immediately. Don't feed every single copy of every single champion that you see, because sometimes when you're anxious, right? Because we're all human. Even though I'm saying that you need to be efficient, you have, let's say, many of this ugly ass Rocktooth, and you have a max 3-star Aethel. What you're gonna do is you're gonna feed all these Rocktooth to the Aethel because they're ugly and you have many of them. But do keep 1 just in case in the future, in a random balance patch, they'll buff Rocktooth to be the most OP tank in the game. You never know. You will never know. Happens to me before in other games, definitely can happen in this game as well. I make a very big mistake by using my skill book on Mother Superior. Okay, as you can see right here, I maxed the 2nd skill, and now I realize that skill book not in abundance in this game. So save your skill book and really invest in the unit that you see, and only invest in unit that you see yourself using in a long time, and don't just spam your skill book on this Hardy right here. Even though Mother Superior really helped me in the early game, I kinda regret putting skill book into her. I could have put skill book into my Aethel or Executioner, or maybe save them for much higher tier support. I spammed the skill book because I thought I could farm the skill book, and I realized that I can't. So even though she's not a bad unit, I think I'm kind of regretting a little bit. So don't be wasting your skill book too easily. But before we end the video, let's do a couple summon, because at the end of the day, this is a champion collector game and I want to see some shinies. Okay, give me that yellow. Come on, blue, epic. What is that? I have no idea, but it looks ugly as hell. Come on, one more of the different color. Can I get apothecary? Like, why can't I have that guy? Is that guy like a hidden legendary? he's just a rare support. He's good, but that guy is not. Knight Aaron. Okay, what's up with you? Leech debuff. Oh, ignore defense a little bit too. Stun. Okay. Weaken debuff. I think this guy is not really amazing. Knight Aaron, only for doing your errand. more like errand boy. Okay, voice shot. Let's go, baby. Give me one decent voice shot. Come on. Ah, it's blue color and it looks so god ugly. Why can't I get like some random waifu in the game? Where are they? Where are they? Let me see my new. Where's the guy that I just summoned? Where are you? I think I just got a School Crusher together with my Knight Aaron. Oh my god. Where's Apothecary? I want you so bad. Alright guys, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Remember. Alright guys, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Use my link to download the game. It's down there in the comment in the description box. You will get 100,000 silver, 50 gem, 1 energy refill, and the free champion executioner. I talk about this guy every single video, so you should know by now that the free champion that they're giving you, this guy is pretty good. Even though he doesn't look that good, he's pretty good. Thank you so much for watching. Join the giveaway, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.